Hello, it's me again. Called to do a couple readings today. Oh, it's a beautiful day. I feel really good. I think in my last reading, I mentioned that I was about to meet up with my person that has been showing up in these last bunch of readings, this person. And we had a long talk yesterday, and I felt really, that was kind of blocking me, a thing that was bothering me. And so I'm curious to see how the story changes now, now that thing that I feel has been kind of blocking me is kind of cleared up. And it went well. Like, the way we left it was just, we're good. We talked everything out. And just like the readings have been saying, I recently did one where it's like roles are reversed. I've always been kind of the depressed one with drama. Not really a lot of drama, but the depressed one who complains about things, right? And right now I was like, I'm probably the least depressed I've ever been, and my husband and I are getting along better than we've ever before, and life is pretty great. She's like, well, we're on the verge of divorce, and oh shit, who's here? I've shuffled the decks and asked for guidance from my guides and your guides, and I'm curious, like I said, what the story's going to be today. So let's see. We got 3 past energy, please. 2 of Cups, the Sun, and 8 of Swords. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So let's see here. This kind of feels like my day yesterday. Deep connection. Everything comes out into the open, and we're kind of unstuck. We've both been stuck in our heads about this situation, and yesterday everything came out, everything came to light. I feel like this together with this makes me feel like free from that overthinking, whatever was trapping you, holding you back, which I think was this connection, whatever was going on with it. So I feel like something was healed in this relationship. Something came out that made you both feel better or unstuck. You had been stuck. Yeah. Yep. An end to something. But a rebirth, right? So maybe you came to an agreement, or you had a big talk, or something came out that you both were like, oh, or maybe one of you, but could be both. I feel like it's both of you, but could be. Excuse me. It could be, a renewal of this relationship. I feel like I'm talking really quiet. Sorry. To my 8 people that will watch this. 8 of Pentacles. Hey, if it helps one person, I'm happy. It helps me, so that's me. That's enough for me. Strength. Right under the Sun. Feeling this one too. Gosh. Crazy how I'll just start having coughing fits when I start doing that. I guess it's chakra, voice, maybe something, throat chakra stuff. Okay. 8 of Pentacles, working. Strength. Queen of Cups. I mean, maybe you've agreed to work on this, or work. I don't think it's work together. It could be. Maybe you have agreed to work together on work, something. But with the strength, I kind of feel like it's work. Like, everything comes out, and then you guys are like, okay, let's keep working on this and bring it back to life, kind of. Queen of Cups, heart space. And I said this was release. So maybe the two of you have been pretty far apart, and now you're coming back together with it in more of a heart space versus a Swords energy, which is conflict, you know, trapped, stuck energy, overthinking, you know, which you're freeing from. So maybe you're feeling more compassionate about the situation than before everything came out into the open. Let's go with that. And you're both ready to move on, whatever that is. I feel really weird right now. Okay. The energy starts to flow. It's a trip. I'm still learning about it. You know what I mean? I'm still learning to control it and not babble on and on. Or maybe I'm supposed to. I don't know. But I'm here for it. Oh, Two of Pentacles again. Yeah. This is great. The Lovers. It's a strong connection. It always, you know, it always was, I want to say. Let's look at this after. Yeah, so it's still about that person, I feel. Or for me, you know, the person that we keep talking about, right? That we've been separate from, that's going to come around and make up with us and yada yada. That's been the story for quite a while. And that could be, you know, it doesn't have to be one person. It could be multiple people, or there may be other people that, multiple people that fit that description for you. But we'll get more on the second layer. Talking so much. Two of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. It's funny how these are all major arcana, but they're the only ones. Isn't that interesting? And right down the middle, I feel like the center card is significant now in these readings. I don't know if I always saw that, but now I really see it lately. Page of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah, I just get this whole thing of like you guys being more harmonious and open to each other, and that this should have happened. And I think you both knew that you wanted to fix this connection, or you wanted to duke it out, or I mean, hash it out, bring everything out. But something was going on. Something was difficult about it. And now that that's done, you can focus on, now you're feeling better. And then this says figuring out the details. Again, this has been coming up too about like the ins and outs. Like, we're not sure how this is going to work, but we want to work on it. And we want to stay friends, you know? I think a lot of us are in that position where it's like, well, we know things are changing. We know what we don't want, but we're not exactly sure what it's going to look like or how it's going to work. You know, I feel like I have new boundaries. I'm not exactly sure how to set them. And that's weird for me because I always know how to set my boundaries. That's like, I'm the master of boundaries, mistress of boundaries. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune just says that's how it had to go. Now, yes, you were meant to stay together, and you were, whatever happened was meant to happen. How's that? And you're strong. Maybe this means you're stronger together, you know? I just see motion here. You guys, this is like a juggling, and then this is turning. And then this is like the new offer, and it's freer. I feel like it's more youthful, like Page of Cups. It can be a message, but it can also be just a youthful outlook. Like, especially Page of Cups is, you know, it's got that fish in the cup. So it's like fun, youthful energy, fun energy. And it can be someone inviting you or saying, hey, let's do something fun. So maybe in the future, that's what you guys will start doing. But I still feel like you're not quite sure how it's going to work, but it will work. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Especially now that you're more in your heart space with this person, and that you guys have kind of made an agreement to work on it. And then the Lovers, again, you guys have a really strong connection. Maybe you've been friends a really long time. Maybe you were married for a long time, or I don't know. It could be someone in your family, you know, but you're very, very close. Both of these cards kind of mean that. Page of Pentacles, King of Wands. Now who's here? I'll keep driving by and make my dog bark. King of Wands, Page. Okay, so this. Could this be another close connection? No. I mean, it could be you don't see this, but in the future you could be doing something together, maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, like, you know, working on a project together, or I don't know, whatever your passion thing is, they could maybe want to do something with you, or I'm not sure. Okay, I think we have a basic story here. Let's get some clarification from the beautiful Crow deck. I love this deck. Oh, hello. The High Priestess. Oh, 5 of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Swords, huh? I mean, High Priestess is like, I almost feel like you knew that once you guys hashed it out, you'd be all right and you can move forward. You're confident about what you said, right? You did come from your heart, but you said what you had to say, right? You were strong about it. Yeah, there was a conflict. That's just what this card means. I said there was some kind of talk or something where everything came out. And so here's Queen of Truth. You told your truths, and then maybe they did too. And you were freed by that, and now you're moving forward. That's what this means. Moving forward in your fiery way. I think it's a good way. That's what it says. Cool. It kind of backs up what we already said. Excuse me. Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, you probably both of you knew, but I feel like this is you just like you had an intuition. You kind of knew that, you know, you had a strong connection, even if things were rocky. And I feel like you both knew once you just hashed it out, it would, you know, maybe not go back to normal, but you could stop thinking about it and you guys could both be friends again, or, you know, start working on it. Oh my God, my dog today. Well, it's been raining a lot, so now that today it's a nice day, I kind of want to let him bark and run, you know? Okay, let's go 4 more on the bottom. This thing's still going. That's good. I check once in a while. Let's get 4 clarifiers on the bottom, please. Judgment. Oh, my dog. He's so cute. He's just annoying his bark. You get 2 more. Thank you. The Star. Hello. Oh, this was on the bottom. Whoops. 4 of Cups. Discernment. That's been coming up as discernment. I feel like this is such a like just backing up, like a confirmation of what happened yesterday. It feels like, for me anyway. I hope this talk comes up for you, because up until then it's been months and months and months of waiting for this person. So if you're still in that, I totally get it. And it's just frustrating. But I mean, I also believe it happens when it's time. And because of what happened with us, I really had to let them come to me. But if that's not a factor for you, then you should definitely, it's better to be clear and clear it up than overthink. I can't, until you can get over it when it's not closed out, but it's like, gosh, it's so much easier, especially if it's a close person. It's like, it's always going to bother you, right? If you don't clear it up. Better just to do it, swallow your pride and call them or whatever. Okay, so we have Judgment, High Priestess. See, you knew. You're picking. I'm just totally seeing this as these guys, who gets to get in and who doesn't. It's like you're setting your boundaries, right? And again, it's learning how to do that. What are the specifics of that? But you knew you had to do that. I mean, you intuitively knew that. You had to make this judgment and be like, well, is this going to work or not? And we're going to have to keep doing that. But then it's about, well, how do you do that now? It's because you want things to be different, but you've been doing them the same way for a long time, right? feel like by closing out this problem or this issue that's been had you kind of tied up in your head or blocking you, has this, I'm really seeing this as the end of the pain. This is really going to do something to move you forward into your star position. Ooh, because hopefully when you had this time, you were really solid in your truth. At this time, that's all we've been thinking about, right? My truth, your truth. I know exactly what I need and what I deserve, and I know what the problem is. And so for me, because it's been so long, for me anyway, it was easy just to like be sword oriented. I tried to be compassionate, but I was also very into telling my truth because I've been waiting to say these things and I didn't hold back because I knew we needed to do that. We needed to bring it all out into the open, you know? But you know what you deserve. It's about your self-worth. And this pain part of feeling wronged, you know, hurt by others, or this conflict even, that's ending. That's what I see this is. The 10 is the end, the achievement, right? I'm really seeing this as like being over. The pain part is coming to an end with this little conflict resolution, right? Then you're really in your star position because you're free of that. Right? I said you're free from this overthinking. You're free of that feeling stuck because it was unresolved, and now you're moving again. Right? This is recent, past, present energy. This is what's getting you into you kept your line. You kept your sort of truth. You said what you had to say. You were trying to be loving about it, but you didn't compromise. And so now you're ready to get into position. Ooh, I love it. Oh, the message was flying through. And what did I say about this? Having fun. And this is our card of discernment. Do I want your cup? I have a lot of cups here, and I'm the star. When people come near me, even if they are fun, even if they are my good friend, like I'm going to really decide if that's going to fit in with my star quality, with my star plans, with my, what I deserve, you know. You've hashed out your truth and now you're really moving into your, oh, I love it, that feeling. I can feel it. It feels neat. Okay. Whew, okay. Underneath we have 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Well, this is more like a worry card. And this underneath, I always say this is kind of maybe what you don't see. This could be someone coming near you. Someone who done you wrong in the past, maybe. Someone you're kind of mad at, maybe. I don't know. I don't like that. What did I say about this one? I wasn't sure, huh? The Lovers I thought was us. And I wasn't sure. No, because we are the strong connection in this story. So it could be they come back to you kind of having done a lot of healing or done a lot of work or something, and you don't expect that so quickly or something. I kind of get that. Hopefully our talk helped them a lot, you know. I kind of feel like it did. Yeah, okay. I think that's good. I mean, this major arcana row here is like so strong. It's kind of before and after kind of thing. But then, oh, you have these too. Yeah. You're pretty strong in your energy. And this is saying that's the way to be. You know, you're not going to figure out everything overnight. The worst is over. You're getting unstuck. That's what I'm feeling. And soon you'll be in position for the star that you deserve. Don't forget your worth, right? Continue to wield your sword if you need to. But then there's all these cups. So also be discerning, but, you know, be compassionate too. You don't have to chop everybody over the head. You know, you can set your boundaries and your truth comfortably now because you know it so well, right? And still be like cool about it. It's like, yeah, that would be fun, but right now I'm not doing that kind of stuff, or whatever it is, you know. I don't know. Okay, now I got a new deck here. I'm gonna try. It's called the Enchanted Map Oracle, and we're gonna get some advice with these. I think I'm just gonna look at them intuitively, and I'll decide whether I want to look them up or not after we look at them. All right, they're beautiful. Don't worry. I like to use kind of an esoteric deck for the advice column. I don't know. I just like to because I only pick 4. Can we get advice for this situation, please? What kind of advice? How can we go forward with this? What kind of advice do you have for us? What should we do with this situation, please? Oh, hello. This is my first time really playing with this deck much, so I've only taken out once. Good morning, everyone. I did rush shuffle them earlier. Hi. What kind of advice? Can we get some advice? What do we want on this High Priestess 2 of Cups, please? What do we need on this? What do we need to know about this High Priestess? Give me more about this High Priestess 2 of Cups. Hello. Okay. There's 3. Oh, and that one kind of flew too. Okay, we'll take that one. Great. We have slow and steady, protecting treasure. I'm going to space these out evenly. Heal the ouch. And golden palace. Ooh, I like that in the future. Okay, and underneath we have strength. Double strength, right? We already had the traditional strength card. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. You can see that. Let's see. That's gorgeous. There's the new earth, right? Strength to get on to the new earth. Okay, wow, these are pretty. Slow and steady, right? I think we already kind of figure it's been a while since we talked to that person, right? I mean, I think part of us knew that the more time that passed, the easier it would be to forgive in that talk and be level-headed, maybe. See how she's crossing her hands over her chest, like, you know, the time it took for them to come back was a problem, but also it left room to like chill out, right? And maybe at some level you knew that, even though, it was hard. Protecting treasure. Look how pretty. I have to look at these. Make sure you can see. Let's see. She's protecting. There's some mushrooms and a crown. She's taken off her crown so that she can stay dry under the umbrella. And then, is that a bunch of money on the ground? Treasures on the ground. Oh. And then a shiny thing. What? It's like she's protecting herself. She takes off her fancy shit to protect her skin. And a big shiny diamond thing. Protecting treasure. So what's your treasure you're protecting? Here's the strength card, right? And then the Queen of Swords, it's just touching. So this conflict or this talk, I think that just backs up the idea that I was saying, that you were strong in your truth. Even though you protected yourself, let's say, and you also protected the friendship. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Heal the ouch. Yeah, it's about healing right now. And I don't know about you and you talk to your person, but my person, like I said, it was totally the opposite, just doing terrible. Totally the opposite of me. Like totally down in the dumps, totally more depressed than they've ever been, totally on the verge of divorce, like everything's awful. And so she actually described herself as being fragile. She's like, I don't think I've ever said that about myself. Like, she's kind of a badass, right? So I did shift. I couldn't help it. I shifted to more of a less of a defensive energy and more of a helping energy. I couldn't help that, right? So, I mean, maybe you're realizing you are a healer and that coming from your heart space isn't always easy. For me, I'm just not that forgiving. And that's one of my things. But like, especially if I'm right, but like, I'm getting for this relationship, it is good to pivot to this healing energy that you have, right? I mean, the Star and the Queen of Cups, it's like, I didn't put that together before, but yeah, that's a healing energy. You're a healer. You have that capacity. And so don't forget that in this relationship that, they might need a little of that. I definitely felt like I was giving a lot of good info to her yesterday. I hope she absorbed some of it. Golden Palace. And here I'm seeing discernment. What did I say? Offers and discernment, right? Yeah. Look at that one. We can see it very well. Double moons. Oh, that's trippy. Maybe it's another planet. Build a golden palace on another planet. I like that idea. Why not? I'm kind of building my own planet. I don't know about you. I get from this, I get this feeling like you can go anywhere and do anything, and you have big visions or out of the box visions. And again, this youthful energy of like having fun and maybe being free and being picky about what you do because you can do whatever you want. And maybe you have a lot of skills and abilities, you have a good imagination, you're good at manifesting, and you know that you can almost literally do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? I love that. So and then strength, holding up the world, but dancing while you do it. Totally balanced, no problem. And that's where we're going, right? To the new earth. Oh. Yeah. I feel that. I hope you feel it coming. It just feels so good. I'm just glad. I mean, that's a good thing about tarot community is that it's more than 5 people that get it. You know what I mean? And it's encouraging, especially considering how fucked up things are in the world, kind of. It's nice to have a community where you see that things are improving, at least in our worlds, right? And collectively, we have power. It's exciting. Just by being the star and healing each other. I love it. Being authentic, moving forward in your authenticity to your building what you want. So slow and steady is fine. Okay, even though people have taken a long time and think everything's taking a long time and we've been in this limbo and all that stuff, it's like, I think part of you knows by now. We've heard enough readings about divine timing, right? And at this point, I kind of feel like, yes, the space is good, has been good and necessary. I kind of get it. I remember too, like last year, a reading saying you won't get it now, but you will understand when this is over why it had to be this way. And I'm getting it. Isn't that crazy? Protect your treasure. Continue to protect what's important to you, right? Not just your money and stuff, but your friendships, the light that feeds you, right? Your magic mushroom powers. I don't know. And protect your delicate skin. Don't worry so much about your shiny shit. You can wipe it off. It's not a big deal, but your precious tenderness, you have to protect that, right? And maybe your deepest friendships, right? Some of your deepest friendships are worth saving, even if it has been a long time that you've been separated. And that's, and healing. You have something to give them. Protect your treasure, and also don't forget you're a healer, and forgiveness is with that, and softening is part of that. You have that ability to heal, not just wield your sword and then keep going to your golden palace as a star. Build your palace wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do. I love it. That was great. Thank you for lending your energy to this reading. I'll see you in the next one.